Israel claims total air dominance over Iran. Fighter jets are flying unchallenged. Air defenses crushed. And inside Tehran, high-level officials are scrambling as explosions light up the night. But if Israel is winning, why is Iran still managing to strike back? Why are civilians dying, fuel depots burning, and missiles still getting through? This isn't just another regional conflict. What's unfolding now could tip the balance of power in the Middle East and potentially draw the entire world into the fire. The operation started Friday. Israel launched hundreds of precision airstrikes across Iran. Their weapon of choice? US-made F-35 fighter jets, some of the most advanced aircraft in the world. Targets included anti-air batteries, radar installations, and underground bunkers believed to house nuclear research. And here's what's wild. Not a single Israeli aircraft has been shot down. Why? Because before the airstrikes even began, Israel had already blinded Iran. According to Prime Minister Netanyahu, Israeli intelligence pulled off one of the most daring operations in recent memory. A Mossad team infiltrated deep into western Iran and sabotaged key elements of the country's air defense grid. That operation cleared a direct path, what Netanyahu called a free highway to Tehran. Think about that. Israel can now hit virtually any target in Iran with little risk. Experts say Iran's air defenses haven't been completely destroyed, but the ones that really mattered? Gone. So how is Iran still hitting back? Hours after the first Israeli bombs dropped, Iran responded with everything it had. Missiles, drones, nightly barrages designed to overwhelm Israel's Iron Dome. At first, Israel's defenses held, but then cracks began to show. On Monday, multiple missiles slipped through. Apartment buildings in Tel Aviv were hit. 8 civilians were killed. In Haifa, a missile slammed into a fuel refinery, causing a fireball that lit up the entire coastline. And it's not just the missiles. Even intercepted warheads are now a threat, falling in deadly chunks over Israeli neighborhoods. Now, for the first time, Iron Dome is being used to shoot down its own debris. But here's the part that has world leaders holding their breath. This war isn't about airspace. It's about uranium. Israel believes Iran is racing toward building a nuclear weapon, and it's not waiting for a UN resolution. 2 underground facilities are in the crosshairs, Natanz and Fordo. Natanz is buried deep, but Fordo, it's inside a mountain, practically invulnerable. To destroy those sites, Israel would need something they don't have: American bunker buster bombs. So far, President Trump supports Israel, but hasn't provided the bombs, at least not yet. While missiles fly, oil prices are spiking. Europe's already warning of potential shortages. Fuel costs are creeping up, and in energy markets, panic is setting in. Why? Because Iran sits on a massive portion of the world's oil reserves, and Israel's targeting key infrastructure. Any miscalculation could mean a global fuel crisis. This isn't just a regional fight anymore. It's economic warfare with ripple effects across the planet. And if global players like China or Russia jump in to protect their oil interests, this gets very real, very fast. Iran's military strategy isn't just defense, it's deception. Their mobile ballistic missile launchers are designed to hide, fire, and vanish. Israel has already eliminated about a third of them, but the remaining launchers? They're buried in caves, parked in civilian areas, or disguised as ordinary trucks. And remember, Iran is mountainous, perfect terrain for guerrilla-style missile warfare. Even if Israel crushes the launchers it can see, the hidden ones could launch at any moment. And that's what's keeping Israeli commanders up at night. This isn't just Israel versus Iran. Other players are circling. From southern Lebanon, Hezbollah is firing rockets. In Yemen, the Houthis are launching drones. These aren't isolated attacks, they're coordinated. Analysts believe Iran is activating its entire regional network to stretch Israel thin. And it's working. Each front Israel has to defend weakens its ability to focus on Iran directly. This isn't just a war, it's a chessboard, and Iran's moving more pieces than the world expected.
What we don't see may be more important than what we do. Reports suggest Israel's cyber units are targeting Iranian infrastructure, banking systems, power grids. At the same time, Iranian hackers are launching counterattacks trying to crash Israeli networks. There are whispers, still unconfirmed, of sabotage inside Israeli airbases. Could Iran have its own spies on the inside? Some say yes. This isn't a hot war. It's a cold, digital, psychological one too. And we're only seeing the surface. Israel may rule the skies. But Iran still holds cards and isn't afraid to use them. Civilians are dying, missiles are flying, the nuclear sites still stand. The next move could trigger global consequences. Because if this spirals into a direct US involvement or into a regional collapse, it won't just be Tehran or Tel Aviv that burns. It'll be everyone. If you want the truth behind what the headlines aren't saying, subscribe now, because this war is evolving fast, and what happens next might reshape the world forever. Drop your thoughts below. Is Israel winning, or is Iran just getting started?